It's me, the Nutty Professor. Now, in the last car podcast, I showed you my new to me Mini Cooper S. Now, I have a treat for you. We're going to do another podcast, another car podcast, properly taped and everything, but I'm going to show you a car that doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my friend who has consented to a podcast on his new car. Now, this is the same friend who showed his 2017 Mercedes in a previous podcast when I compared that Mercedes with my very old one. You know, so this is the Audi. You know, it's an S5. So it's not your run-of-the-mill Audi. It's an S5. S means it's their special performance branch. It's like Mercedes has AMG, you know, and Mini actually has one too. It's called John Cooper Works. But the S Audis, they have performance suspensions. They have, increased horsepower. So this is, there's also an A5 that is not the S, which has less horsepower. Now, this is a special titanium color, you know. It's a titanium metallic. It's got the mirrors that fold and they're like aluminum. It's got the big wheels. I think they're 19 or 20 inch, and they have the red calipers. This is I think my friend was telling me that there are some features, some performance things on this car that are shared with Lamborghini, because Lamborghini is also owned by Volkswagen, Porsche, Audi own Lamborghini. Now, the front of the car, you remember when we did the podcast on his Mercedes, I showed you how the Mercedes emblem was in the grille, not like my old Mercedes where it sticks out. In this one, the emblem is also in the grille, but it is of course this Audi interlocking rings. So you have the 4 rings, and I asked him about the difference between this emblem and Olympic rings. Olympic rings, I think there are 3 and 2, and they're, you know, above and below. This is 4 in a row. And apparently there is some symbolic, historical significance to this from when the company was founded in the 30s, and it was supposed to represent unity and stuff like that, you know. So you've got a much sleeker, I think, design than the Mercedes, you know. It's a lot sportier, you know, and the interior of this car is gorgeous. Now, the suede here, you know, this is real carbon fiber. This is, you know, a lot of cars you have like fake carbon fibers, plastic, but this is real carbon fiber. And this is the interior, you know. Actually, before I get in, I should show you the seats. They are quilted. So that's again kind of a performance high-end thing. They're quilted and they're stitched. And I have seen this kind of seats also in Bentleys, and I think there's a connection there too, because, you know, Bentley is also connected, I think, with Volkswagen, Porsche, Audi. You know, there's a connection. But these are the quilted seats, you know. And then sitting inside, now he showed me my Mini. We saw in the Mini podcast has a push button start, but that one has a weird thing where you have to put the key in and then press the button. But this one, you don't. You just have to have the fob in your hand or on you. You don't have to put it in, but you have to put your foot on the brake, and the button is here. So you press the button, and you see that's all kind of digital, and so that's the sound of the engine, you know. Now it's telling me to switch on. See how technological this is? It gives you all the, gives you a little navigation screen comes there and it comes there. It's telling me to turn off the engine. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it told me to turn off the engine, so I turned it off. This is a little bit too high tech for me. It's got the paddle shift, and it's got buttons here for navigation and for view, and it's really gorgeous in here. It's got this little iPad-y like thing, you know, and like I said, carbon fiber, you know, absolutely gorgeous. He was also pointing out to me that it's got a high-end stereo system. It's Bang & Olufsen, you know, B&O, and apparently that's a very high-end system. You know, now I've got to show you, this is the best thing of the car. Yes, and I think I have to lock it now, so we can go like that. Yeah, and this is my favorite thing that he has shown me on this car. You know, so let's say you've been doing some grocery shopping, and you come back, and I do have one of my other cars, an SUV. It was from 2008, and it was early technology where you came and you press the button, and then the liftgate opened. Now this one, you've come with your groceries, and you don't have to press anything. Your hands are full. You come here, and let's see if I can do this right. You kick. You go like that. Okay. Ah! Look out! Look out! And you kick, and it opens. Okay. And then you kick again, and it closes. Oops. Now he's showed me how to do it. You have to do it right in the middle, you know. So you have to come here. I got it to open. Now I can't get it to close, you know. He says that you got to. Some of the owners complain and they say it's not working, but that's because they're kicking in the wrong spot. So you have to kick like in the middle. There. Oh, you know what? I double kicked. I kicked, and then I kicked again, and then it stopped, you know. So that's open. Now let's do one more. I don't want to kick his car, you know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close it this way. Yes. I don't want to break his thing too. So you know, that's a very, very fancy option. So this has just been very quick. This is the back again. You can see the Audi emblems. Okay? You can see around the side. You know, see the folded mirrors. You know, and when you open the car, I think when you touch something, that opens and the mirrors unfold and all of that stuff. So this has just been a very quick. It's a little treat. You know. I don't. The newest car I've ever bought, I think, is 2010. I don't buy new cars. I tend to go for older ones. But it's nice to actually play with some of the high-end features of a very nice new performance car. So it's been fun. So thank you to my friend for sharing his car for viewers of Nutty Prof to see. Yes, my friend has to move the car, you know. It's kind of blocking someone. So, this has been a podcast of the 2019 Audi S5. This is the Nutty Professor. Bye for now.